What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JSPN. Tell a friend to join in. Let's get it, everybody. Now, this is my sports YouTube channel, and we're here with another video. We're pushing consistency and discipline. So let's get it. Now, I'm going to be doing a 2026 NFL breakdown of the top players in the league for this upcoming season. Now, ESPN is doing the same thing, so I'm just following along with my JSPN remix. So what they have been doing, they've been breaking down the top running backs, the top cornerbacks, the top edge rushers, defensive tackles, tight ends, offensive tackles, interior offensive linemen, quarterbacks, off ball linebackers, wide receivers, and safeties. So I'm going to have to catch up because today is July the 9th. So I'm going to have to catch up with all these positions until we get to the current one that's going to be active. So right now, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the edge rushers. And so you'll see videos about the running backs coming up real soon. Real soon. So y'all just stay tuned. And let me go ahead and like this article. This article is going to be my bread and butter because I'm going to be breaking down a lot of the NFL players. I'm going to be breaking down players for multiple sports. So keep in mind that I'm just starting on this YouTube channel. I'm going to build this up and I'm going to show you how I make it happen the JSPN way. So let me go ahead and like this article. I'm gonna add a fire emoji because this article is very fire. It's a good article. And before I get to this breakdown, I'm gonna just read this paragraph just to see where we're at right now. And this is gonna be a breakdown of all the top players. And for those who don't know which players got traded, I'll be able to tell you, and we'll learn who's being traded where and who's playing for who. So let's get it. And this is going to be a great breakdown. It's actually going to be a great series because it's breaking down all the players so you can know who to bet on. For those who like to bet, you can know who to watch and who to look for on your favorite team. So let's get it. Without further ado, let me read this paragraph. I'm not going to play this video because I'm breaking it down pretty much. And I'm going to just scroll down and go over the players that's being ranked the top players. And the executives, the coaches, and the scouts put in votes towards these players to get to these rankings. So let's get it. And for the also, I made a playlist called Top Ranked Players in the NFL 2026. So for those who need to catch up on any videos, you will see it in the playlist. Okay? So let's continue. The 2026 NFL training camps are on the horizon. And with that in mind, ESPN surveyed league executives, coaches, and scouts to help us rank the top 10 players at 11 different positions. This is the 7th edition of these annual rankings. Here's how it works. Voters gave their own top 10 players at a position. Then we compiled the results and ranked candidates based on the number of top 10 votes. Composite average and dozens of interviews. With research and film study, help from ESPN, aka JSPN, NFL analyst Matt Bowen, shout out to Matt Bowen, as well as ESPN research. More than 70 voters submitted a ballot on at least one position, and in many cases, all positions. Additional voting and follow up calls with those surveyed contributed to placements. This was not a 5-year projection or a career achievement award, but meant to answer a simple question: who are the best players right now? Okay, so back to this list right here, the rollout schedule. I have to catch up on the top running backs. I have to catch up on the top cornerbacks. And right now, I am currently on the edge rushers. So I will catch up with those other two segments. So just keep in mind, we're going to be on schedule once the defensive tackles come out tomorrow. So stay tuned for the top defensive tackle videos coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned for all of these other positions because I'm finna break it down before the season starts. So y'all just get ready. This is your boy JSPN. Okay, so the NFL is enjoying its golden era of pass rushers. Pass rushers have been getting a lot of love, man. It's been a lot of good pass rushers, man. As you can see, we got Michael Parsons on the screen. We got Will Anderson Jr. Michael Parsons traded from the Dallas Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers. And we got my dog Will Anderson Jr. He looks like Bronny James Jr., which is kind of funny. Then we got Max Crosby. I just found out that he's 28 years old. He's the same age as me. God bless everybody in their 20s. Okay? Shout out to Aiden Hutchinson for the Detroit Lions. That's what's up, man. Shout out to these athletes. And shout out to the JSPN community, man. Much love to everybody who has supported my platform and everything I do. Me streaming all these games has made me more familiar with these players, and I honestly can't thank y'all enough for supporting me, man. So let's continue going. The NFL is enjoying its golden era with these pass rushers. The game is flooded with surefire Hall of Famers as well as young stars eyeing that distinction. In some ways, ranking the top 10 edge rushers is the easiest exercise of all the positions because the names are so clear cut. 9 players appeared on at least 70% of the ballots, with 6 appearing on 90%, while every first place vote went to one particular player who just switched jerseys. 5 different players garnered at least one second place placement. The group features mostly familiar faces, including one who rose 4 spots this year and another who fell by 5. Here are the top 10 edge rushers as voted by league scouts, executives, and coaches. Okay, so number 1, this dude is a beast. We got Myles Garrett, who is now playing for the Los Angeles Rams. Myles Garrett has the highest ranking at number 1, and he's 30 years old. Last year's ranking, he was number 1. It's a clean sweep for Garrett, who's number 1 on every ballot. That's a rare for this exercise, which usually features at least one detractor. But Garrett is undeniable after a season for the ages that included an NFL record of 23 sacks and perhaps an even more impressive 33 tackles for loss. Garrett had a strong hold on the voting last year too. Well, before his banner season, he doesn't get enough credit for just how powerful he is and how you feel that up close. The NFL coordinator said, everyone talks about Aaron Donald's power, but Miles is just as strong. And Aaron Donald is strong too. Shout out to Aaron Donald. Garrett won more than 20% of his 448 pass rushing attempts, despite facing a double team nearly 30% of the time. What makes him great is what he has to overcome. He's seen every type of help an offense can give. Slide to him, chips from tight ends and running backs. Everybody has been trying to stop Myles Garrett, but he's been, standing on business. Um, they only run plays for him to stop him, and he has a game plan or a counter for all of it. A separate NFL coordinator said, from a mental standpoint, it's really impressive. Okay, so shout out to Myles Garrett, bro. He's pretty good, and his ability to feel and navigate at the line without much waist movement is elite. So shout out to Myles Garrett, as is Garrett's intense fitness routine in the offseason. 47 of Garrett's 125.5 career sacks have come with his team trailing, the third most of any player since individual sacks became official in 1982. And his 8 game streak of at least one sack ties for the third longest all time. Shout out to Myles Garrett, man. Shout out to Myles Garrett. Number 2, we have Michael Parsons from the Green Bay Packers, and he just came from the Cowboys last year. So let's get it. He's ranked number 2. His lowest ranking is number 5. He's age 27. I'm 1 year older than Michael Parsons, being me 28. Shout out to Michael Parsons. Last year's ranking, he was number 3. Okay, so Parsons is so good on the field that he jumped a spot in the ranking despite suffering an ACL tear in December. The tape is that good. Parsons' metrics are the separator, providing a glimpse into how he can eventually catch Garrett's in the voting. Parsons finished second in pass rush win rate, 24.6%, despite facing a double team 37.8% of the time. nearly 8% points higher than the next closest player, Myles Garrett. Elite burst and closing speed to make plays. He has the most rush versatility of the group, consistently wins over centers and guards and tackles. It doesn't matter where he is. A veteran NFL defensive coach said, Parsons is one of the 5 players in the NFL history to record at least 65 through the first 5 seasons, joining Derek Thomas, TJ Watt, JJ Watt, and Reggie White. Parsons' 315 pressures since entering the NFL in 2021 are 23 more than any other player during that span. And no player has 12 or more sacks in each of his first 5 seasons. He's had 12 or more sacks in each of his first 5 seasons. Shout out to Michael Parsons, bro. Hell of a player, bro. Hell of a player. There's 2 guys that never really get blocked in the NFL, and it's those guys, Miles and Michael. An NFL coordinator said, "You do what you can with movements and quick game, and it's not enough." Number 3, are you guys ready? We got Bronny James Jr. I'm just playing. We got Will Anderson Jr. from the Houston Texans. He's ranked, his highest ranking was number 2. His lowest ranking is number 8. He's only 24 years old. He's 4 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was number 8. Anderson's steady improvement over the 3 seasons elevated him to the top tier. He was tied with Las Vegas Max Crosby in the voting, but won the tiebreaker by getting more top 5 votes. Anderson creates havoc. He is credited with causing 43 incompletions in 2025 season, 6 more than any other rusher. He has 30 sacks in 3 years, a Defensive Rookie of the Year award, and an All-Pro honor. All that made it easy for Houston to commit 150 million on a 3-year extension. And my dog getting to that bag. I still feel like he's underrated to a degree, an NFC scout said. True 3-down force multiplier who demands attention and has the rare ability to elevate the play of teammates. Anderson led all NFL players in pass rush wins off the edge, 62 last season too. Combination of speed to power, then his strength and effort. A separate, a separate NFC scout said of the 2023 number 3 pick. He's better than I expected, to be honest. It's good to be better than people expected. You want to prove people wrong, and you want to always elevate and do the best you can do no matter what. Shout out to my dog, Will Anderson. Let's go. Number 4, we got another cool person, man. We got Max Crosby. His highest ranking was number 2, but he's number 4 in this list. But his highest ranking was number 2, and his lowest ranking was number 8. He's also age 28 like me. Last year's ranking, he was ranked number 4. Voters who value a complete game, relentless play from start to finish, rank Crosby very high. He has the best motor of any defensive player. He's a bad mother effer, and NFC executive said, versus the run, the pass, whatever. He's a pain in the ass all game. Crosby has 69.5 sacks in 7 seasons, joining Greg Townsend 107.5 and Howie Long 84 as the only Raiders to surpass the 60 sack mark since 1982. He's made history playing for the Raiders. Crosby's 35 career games with 5 or more Crosby's 35 career games with 5 or more pressures since entering the league in 2019 are the most in the NFL during that span. You're getting a complete body of work with Max. He does everything well, An NFC executive said. Pass rush, splash plays, great against the run, high motor, tackles in the backfield. One knock on Crosby, the motor that makes him great creates the threat of wear and tear. He doesn't like to come off the field. The Ravens had concerns about his surgically repaired knee when they nixed the trade for Crosby in March. Let's see what he says about this trade right quick. That's how Raiders star defense earlier this offseason. Is there an interview or not? That even earlier this offseason, Crosby maintained. Okay, I thought he was going to give an interview, but this lady's talking. So let's keep going. Let's keep it moving. We're doing very good. We're doing very good. Number 5, we have Aiden Hutchinson for the Detroit Lions. His highest ranking was number 2 as well. His lowest ranking was number 8. Aiden is 25 years old, 3 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was number 7. Hutchinson's unique skill set makes him a steady climber up the board. Similar to Anderson, last season, Hutchinson ranked second in pressures, 63. Third in quarterback hits, 35. 35 quarterback hits. Let's go. Tied for second in forced fumbles, 4. And fourth in sacks, 14.5. It was a complete performance coming off a serious leg injury that cost him more than half of the 2024 campaign. His 950 snaps were first among defensive linemen. Skilled with his hands, very good speed to power rush to keep offensive tackles off balance, and his superpower in his motor is nonstop, a veteran NFL defensive coach said. Hutchinson is the first player since 1982 to have 40 or more sacks and 5 or more interceptions in his first 4 NFL seasons. Danielle Hunter, Houston Texans, that's number 6, Danielle Hunter. His highest ranking is number 2. A lot of players got number 2 as their highest ranking. His lowest ranking was number 10. His age is 31. He's a true veteran right now. Last year's ranking, he was number 9. This year's voting served as an appreciation of sorts for Hunter's career, not a major factor in past year's votings. Hunter garnered top 5 votes on more than half the ballots this time around. One of the best power rushers of all time. An NFC executive said, mid-career injuries slowed Hunter down, but he has produced 43.5 sacks across the past 3 seasons. Quite the statement as he enters his 30s. His 54 sacks over the past 4 campaigns ranked second in the NFL, behind Garrett, 67. Signal callers produced a 1.6 QBR on plays when Hunter got the final pressure. On QBR on plays when Hunter got the first pressure. Tops among those on this list. Take a look at this guy's career production. An NFL coordinator said, there can't be more underrated dominant players since I've been in the NFL. His silent tape was unreal. He's a total force. So shout out to him. We got my dog for number 7. We got my dog TJ Watt for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get it. His highest ranking was number 3. His lowest ranking was unranked. Now that's different, to be unranked for your lowest ranking. Okay? Let's get it. His age is 31 as well. Another true veteran. Last year's ranking, he was number 2. This is a sizable fall for Watt, a 3-time sack king who logged back-to-back number 2 rankings over the past 2 years. Watt missed 3 late season games in 2025 with a partially collapsed lung due to an accident during a routine dry needling incident at the team facility. Dang, bro. Imagine getting a collapsed lung while you're at a training facility. while you're at the team facility. Like you don't want to get injured while you're training and stuff. You don't want that. You don't want to get injured at all. But to be injured before you can even get on the field is just that's I can only imagine that. But his pass rush win rate in 14 games was 11.7%, the lowest among this year's top 10 rushers. Definitely in decline. An AFC executive said he's still very good, but some of the younger players have surpassed him. While Pittsburgh plans to utilize all three of its top edge rushers, Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Nick Herbig in 2026, some team executives believe the Steelers might entertain a Watt trade at some point of their right for the right price, because you don't want no injured players. And sometimes you can rock with some injured players, but sometimes it doesn't work out because these teams are trying to win. They're trying to establish around younger players, and sometimes these veteran good players could be in the way of the youth if they're injured and they're a liability. We know they have good experience, but sometimes it be like that sometimes. And business is business. These teams want to win. They want the best of the best playing. Sometimes certain players are not performing like they should, but they still get the play time. So this is leading up to potential trade in the future. But Watt's career is in Canton worthy. He's one of the 5 NFL players to record 115 sacks in their first 9 seasons. And coordinator Patrick Graham's scheme change will move Watt around the formation more often, which could utilize his instincts. So even though you have a player that's had injuries in the past, they're still athletic enough to be in the league. So a good coach could have a good scheme to make sure that player can still execute the game plan like that organization wants them to. So let's get it. He can win with his high motor and his flair for the big play. But the burst and get off isn't the same, and it was a result of lower body injuries. An NFL personnel evaluator said. Number 8, we have Nick Bosa, San Francisco 49ers. Highest ranking, number 3. Lowest ranking, unranked. Age, 28. Last year's ranking, number 5. Several voters acknowledge that Bosa. Whoa, Nick Bosa is the same age as me. Shout out to him. Several voters acknowledge that Bosa will still be in their top 5 if healthy. A torn ACL, the second of his career, damn, cost Bosa all but 3 games in 2025. He was balling before the injury, though posting a 21.6 pass rush win rate along with 2 sacks. He's got the best speed to power move in the NFL. An NFL personnel evaluator said he gets offensive tackles and their heels, and he pushes right through them. Bosa is the first 49er with multiple 15 sack seasons since 1982. With 64.5 career sacks, Bosa is the third player in Niners history to surpass the 60 sack mark, joining Bryant Young 89.5 and Charles Haley 66.5. We're moving fast, y'all. We're doing good. I hope everybody is enjoying this video. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. Blessings to you. Number 9, we have Brian Burns with the New York Giants. And shout out to my dog Malik Neighbors from LSU, Louisiana. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to my dog. All right. Brian Burns is his highest ranking is number 6. His lowest ranking is unranked. His age is 30. He's reaching that veteran standpoint. He's reaching that veteran. He's reaching that true veteran. That 30 piece chicken wing. Last year's ranking was honorable mention. Okay, so he's still in the game. Burns put it all together in year 7, finishing second in the league with 16.5 sacks on his way to a second team All Pro nod. The sack total was the highest by a Giants player since Jason Pierre-Paul in 2011. Burns' talent was obvious when he entered the league in 2019, but production has been spotty throughout his career. And some evaluators wanted to see him routinely play with more power. He was different than in years past, said an NFL coordinator. He was more of a force consistently, more of a pain in the ass to play against. Woo! Burns 31 quarterback hits in 2025, ranked fourth among all defensive players. He was the NFL's lone player with 5 multiple sack games last season. Burns was a top 10 selection in past years before falling to honorable mention in 2025. Nick Bonito, Denver Broncos, number 10. We have 2 more left, everybody. We're moving really good. Shout out to everybody. Oh, matter of fact, we are on, this is the last one because the next video will be on the cornerbacks. So this is the last one, I think. Number 10, we have Nick Bonito for the Denver Broncos. Highest ranking, number 6. Lowest ranking, unranked. His age is 26. He's 2 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was honorable mention. Bonito, the only pass rusher to make his top 10 debut this year, won a close race with Cleveland's Jerry Verse for the 10th spot. Starting in 2023, Bonito's sacks totals climbed from 8.0 to 13.5 to 14.0. He's got maybe the best get off in the league, said a high ranking personnel evaluator with an NFL team. Serious closing speed. He's on the quarterback as soon as the ball snapped. Good spin move and excellent lower body flexibility. Bonito's 23.7 pass rush win rate off the edge ranked second in the NFL. Knocks on him include lack of raw power and run game prowess, though Denver believes he has improved in those areas. Now, here's a few honorable mentions that I'm going to include in this video before we end. We have Jerry Verse for the Cleveland Browns. I thought he improved in his second year with a better rush plan. Sets up moves with better timing. AFC executive said. Love Verse, but some of the other rushers higher than him have more variety. Whereas Verse is all power at times, but he's only going to get better and have a great career. He's a beast, another AFC executive said. We have Trey Hendrickson for the Baltimore Ravens. He's been a great performer, but doesn't have the dominant traits as some of the others. So when age and injuries pile up, it's harder for him to stay toward the top. NFL personnel evaluator. Then we have Josh Hines Allen for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not elite, but consistently very good with quality power rush game, NFL Scout said. Also receiving votes, you got Trayvon Walker, you have Jalen Phillips, you have Montez Sweat, you have Latu. I think I've heard of that person. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Let me click that right quick. Latu. Okay, for the Colts. Cause bro, I didn't know who that was, man. I didn't know who that was. But y'all, we're doing good. We're doing very good, man. We doing real good. Okay, so we got Nick Herbig and we got Alex Higgs Smith. So everybody, the next video will probably be the running backs, and then I gotta play catch up. Honestly, I have to play catch up because I gotta do a breakdown. But we're pretty much done right now. So right now we're gonna play catch up with the cornerbacks and running backs for the next 2 videos, and we should be caught up with everything. But everybody, I really hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. This is a great breakdown of the edge rushers in the NFL. As you can see, we have a lot of talent in the league, and we have a great season coming. So y'all get ready. Get ready for the NFL content on my page. Get ready for all of these amazing sports that I will be covering and breaking down. I hope you like my method. I hope you like how I break down these teams and players and what they can do. Thank you, ESPN. This is JSPN. Thank y'all for the amazing articles, and thank y'all for all the information and knowledge about these sports. Thank everybody for supporting me. I hope you enjoyed the channel. We have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do as far as uploading and staying consistent and disciplined. So this is your boy Jordan Pons with JSPN. Tell a friend to join in. And I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.